Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 2 of virtual science. And this week we are focusing on properties of water. So yesterday we looked at an experiment about how water can be used as a mixture, but it doesn't mix with oil very well. But we saw how if you add dish soap, all three of them can work together to create a mixture. Today, what I wanted to talk about were the different types of form that water can take. In other words, I want to focus on those 3 states of matter. When I say 3 states of matter, can anyone remember what those are? Hopefully you're thinking solids, liquids, and gases. Now, when water is a solid, what form does it take? It is an ice cube. Well, it's ice. We could say it's an ice cube. When water is a liquid, it's just liquid water. And then what does water become as a gas? Does anyone remember what we learned? Hopefully you're thinking water vapor. Now, we've done plenty of experiments this year of seeing how exactly water can turn into a gas. In particular, water turns into a gas when heat is added. We looked at how we can put water on a hot plate or on your stove, and when you turn up the temperature, you watch it turn into steam. Steam is an example of water vapor. It turns into those tiny little droplets of water that rise. This is the same thing that happens during the water cycle. When water that is on the ground or in the ocean gets heated, turns into water vapor, and goes back up into the clouds. What I want us to do today is take a quick look at a BrainPop video about solids, liquids, and gases. As we're watching, I want you guys to listen for what are some examples of solids, liquids, and gases. Let me see if I can go ahead and get it set up. Share screen. Remember, Miss Smith is still learning over here. Okay, I think you guys can see it. Here we go.
You might need better tools than that, Moby. That piece of stone is really hard. It's a solid.
First example.
You know, a solid? It's a kind of matter. What is matter? Matter is all around us. All living and non-living things are made of matter.
All living and non-living things are made of matter. So anything you're looking at right now is made of matter. Miss Smith's marker, made of matter. Miss Smith's math book, made of matter. Miss Smith's iPhone, made of matter. A candle that's burning, made of matter. Everything around us is made of matter.
Yep, those glasses are made of matter. Water is made of matter too. Right, your floaties are filled with matter. We are even made of matter. In fact, everything that takes up space is matter. And all matter has mass too. Like, you're a lot bigger and heavier than me. So your mass is greater than mine. We can sort or classify matter into 3 main groups: solids, liquids, and gases. What are solids like? A solid is a kind of matter that has its own shape. I see lots of solids here. They look really different from each other because they have different properties. Well, a property is a way to describe matter. Like this towel is soft, fuzzy, and blue. And that diving board is long, white, and made of hard plastic. What are liquids like? Water is a liquid, and it sure is wet. Other liquids can be sticky or slippery.
What are some other examples of liquids that we can think of? We know water. I see one that Moby has in his hand, suntan lotion, any lotion you guys use at home. I would say Vaseline is a type of liquid. Any liquids you guys have in the fridge, juice, soda, milk. anything like that are all examples of liquids.
A liquid is a kind of matter that does not have its own shape. It flows and takes the shape of whatever container it's in. When you measure the amount of space something takes up, you find its volume. When we cook, we use measuring cups and spoons to help us measure volume. But your inner tube was filled with air. What are gases like? A gas is like a liquid because it flows and takes the shape of its container. Gases can be invisible or have smells.
What are some examples of gases we can think of? We know one is water vapor, when water turns into a gas. I'm thinking about what we can put in balloons. If you go and buy balloons from the store, what is that gas that they put inside of them? Hopefully you're thinking helium. That's an example of a gas. Also, when we breathe, we release a gas into the air, which is called carbon dioxide. So right there, there's 3 different examples of types of gas.
All right, Moby, you're filling that inner tube up with gas. Air is all around us, and it's made of different gases. What? The sun is made of gases too? You've been to the sun? And you didn't melt? So you see, Moby, that stone is really solid. What are you trying to make anyway?
Oh, Moby. Also, you guys, just as a heads up, I saw a notification that Brain Pop and Brain Pop Junior have made all of their videos and resources online free to all families in schools. So if you would like to get onto Brain Pop Junior yourself and look at some of those things, you are more than able to do that. Just let me know if you need any help. Hopefully you guys got a nice review of some examples of solids, liquids, and gases and how they can kind of change in between. We'll have one more science lesson for this week tomorrow. See you then. Have a good day. Bye.